Alerts are only good when people actually pay attention to them. So today I'm going to show you how you can build a digital Andon board that'll alert your engineers directly in Slack. Hey there, my name is Kristopher Sandoval. I'm the developer relations advocate here at FlowFuse. So let's get started building our digital Andon system. So in order to make this work, you're going to need two separate things. The first thing you're going to need is an actual Andon board, which I'll show you how to build in just a moment. The second is access to a Slack instance where you have permissions to set up applications. Now, the way this works is actually really simple. We have two inject nodes at the beginning of our flow that are basically just simulating a line. In a real practical use case, you would just be connecting your data over MTTR or OPC UA, Modbus, really anything. The more interesting part of this is the function node. Now, this code is basically just instantiating our stations, but we're also giving ourselves the ability to tag reasons when we have a stoppage on that particular station. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this code. If you want to take a look at everything that's happening here, then check the link in the description to find the importable JSON that you can peruse on your own. Now, this Andon engine then goes to our dashboard elements. Now, we're not just trying to see KPIs here, we're actually trying to make this something that is interactive. So as you can see, the Andon board is coded to basically give us that ability. When an issue happens, we're able to select a reason and then send that back into the system. Everything else here basically serves a notification purpose. Our Pareto gives us the ability to say, hey, these issues have occurred over this amount of time. Our event log is actually logging those issues in real time and historically. And then the KPI strip is giving us our top level information. But having someone tied to an HMI basically means that that person is just a static resource. Now that assumes that they're tied to the station, but it also assumes they're even at work. What if this is an after-hours machine that's doing logging and testing and it suddenly fails? You may need somebody to come in and fix that. And just having a KPI dashboard that they have to log into and look at is not the solution. So what we're going to do to fix this is to take the state from the Andon engine and then push it as a Slack alert. And here you can see that the Slack alert piece of this code is actually really simple. We're basically just setting a constant with our timestamp and then saying exactly what the escalation problem is. And if someone needs help, if someone needs someone to come look at the problem, we can signal via this system that that has been requested. It's really that simple to build this kind of code inside of FlowFuse. Now to take this out of FlowFuse, what we need to do is use our Slack webhook. Now the cool thing about connecting to a webhook through FlowFuse is you can basically treat it like any other API URL. In this case, we're going to make a post request to the specific webhook for our Slack instance. Now instantiating that instance is also really easy. Here I am inside of the apps management plane for my Slack instance. I'll start by clicking create new app. I'll go to the blank app option and click continue. I'll name it something recognizable like Andon alerts. I'll tag in the workspace and click create. Now this app exists, but I actually need to get it communicating via webhooks to be able to tie it in with my FlowFuse instance. So to do that, I'll look for incoming webhooks. I'll go ahead and activate this, and I'll click add new webhook. Now I'll select the channel that I want it to post to, and then click allow. From here, simply copy the webhook URL, go back to your FlowFuse instance, and then paste that URL in place of this placeholder text. Now back on the dashboard, I'm looking at all of our data, and we actually look pretty good. But if something goes wrong, our line status will update and let us know. And here we have a warning on the paint station. So I'll go ahead and click the button, call for help. Now here you can see that the line stopped and is prompting us for a reason. Here we can select what the reason actually is. Let's say material shortage. And here you can see inside of Slack that we got our line stop alert. Not only have we gotten the alert, we got a real-time escalation saying, hey, it's been 11 seconds and the problem is still here. The station is still stopped. Well, guess what? I'm the engineer on call, so I'll go ahead and look at what the problem is. I'll acknowledge it. It looks like one of our loading systems became temporarily disconnected, but now it's back in working order, so I'll go ahead and click resolve. Now in the event log, it tells us exactly what the problem was, when the issue started, how long it took us to acknowledge, and also how long the station was down for. And we can also see the update to our Pareto. So now we know exactly how many minutes were spent on each type of fault. That not only gives us a ton of visibility into operations, it gives us a way to alert people that problems exist without having to walk over to their station, their desk, or their home and tell them that we need their help. Tracking OEE isn't that complicated, and most industrial application providers can give you a simple way to do that. But what they can't do is give you a full end-to-end solution for not only detecting those issues, but alerting your engineers in a way that they'll actually notice. FlowFuse is the perfect platform to do something like this because it can connect to pretty much anything, collect all sorts of data, and connect to systems like Slack to give you native alerts right where your engineers actually live. Now, if you want to deploy this exact solution, then check the link in the description below to find the importable JSON that you can bring into your FlowFuse instance. And if you're not already on FlowFuse, click the link in the description below or go to flowfuse.com to start your free 30-day trial. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving us a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Kristopher Sandoval. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.